Greetings from the National Endowment for the Arts headquarters in Washington, D.C. I'm Chair Maria Rosario Jackson. As I share my vision for the NEA and related work now underway, I've been lifting up the concept of artful lives. It includes the production, presentation, and consumption and experience of professional art, but also, very importantly, everyday aesthetic choices and practices, often as non-professional creative people, making, doing, teaching, learning. This expansive concept is based on a set of principles that I would like to share with you. First, all people have the capacity to be creative, imaginative, expressive. Our creativity and imagination are individual and collective capacities from which we can build. Second, the ability for people to be expressive and tell and see their own stories on their own terms is core to our American ethos, a critical dimension of a just society. Third, arts and cultural activity can take place in many forms and venues. Of course, in those very important and specific places that are primarily dedicated to the arts, like museums, theaters, concert halls, and a range of arts organizations. The arts also have important roles and should be present in our homes, schools, community centers, and so many other places that are part of our everyday lived experience. Fourth, art process can be as important as, and in some cases, even more important than art product. While it is important to continue to value the physical things that help us document and expand our human experience, it's also important to value the creative process itself, the process of making, of figuring something out, of being fully engaged intellectually, emotionally, physically, and the experience of expression, whether individual or collective. Fifth, artists and designers have many kinds of relationships to publics. Artists produce works that help us make sense of the world, see things from different perspectives, call questions, speak truth, and help us imagine what could be. Artists also impact our well-being and quality of life by helping us to strengthen our own cultural and expressive lives, helping us to expand, connect, heal, and grow. At our best, the diversity of ways in which artists and arts organizations work and contribute to society are all supported and encouraged. Last, the arts are intrinsically important, full stop. At the same time, they contribute to other community dynamics and aspirations. I believe the arts are most impactful when they exist not in isolation, but in connection to other dimensions of our lives, our communities, towns, and cities, at the intersection of other areas like health, education, community and economic development, transportation, the environment, and more. A related idea is that while we must continue to understand the immense value of the arts in economic terms, our appreciation for the roles of the arts in our society must also extend beyond only economic metrics. These premises, which are beginning to more intentionally animate our work at the NEA, represent a more holistic approach to how the arts need to be present in our lives, moving away from the separation of art from daily lived experience. This leads to a more expansive notion of who should be stakeholders in the arts, thus creating greater opportunities for artists and arts organizations and helping people in all realms to do their best work. We're not starting from scratch. The NEA has a history of partnerships with diverse federal agencies and other entities outside of government, lifting up the important work that happens at the intersection of the arts and other sectors creates an opportunity to expand the parameters of the cultural sector to include new stakeholders and new resources. There's more to come. I'm excited about the work we can do together. Thanks so much for listening.